Alright, what's up guys, smplsck here, back with another video. So, I wasn't planning on doing a patch notes reaction video today, but 2.4 notes came out today and I feel like I should make a video on this. I kind of skimmed over it already, but I wanted to make a video nonetheless, and honestly, I'm fucking hyped. And you know, most of you guys have probably already seen this by now. You don't really need to watch a video on it, but you probably watch this because you want to hear someone talk about it. I don't fucking know. I don't even know why you're here. You know, there's Mr. Llama and all these other great content creators. But if you're here, I appreciate you. Let's get started. I just read it and I was just like, let me hop on. Let me make a video real quick. And that is, we get new rune words. And coming from a guy that found Zod and Cham and stuff, those runes fucking sucked. They were worthless even though they're rarer than most of the other ones that are wanted more. And you know, hopefully these new rune words just make some uses for them, right? So another thing is that they were gonna start ladder, and I wasn't really gonna play ladder when it came out because I just made 3 level 90s. You know, I don't really want to start over again. But they enticed it with new rune words. I don't give a fuck about my level 90s if there's new rune words in the ladder. So that in itself is just enticing, and I applaud Blizzard for coming up with this. And in so little time too. This game's only been out, what, 3-4 months, so they've definitely had these new rune words in their vault for a while. You know, it definitely wasn't 3 or 4 months. It's definitely been probably like a year or so. And yeah, just I'm excited, man. I'm so fucking excited. You have no idea. You know, for a 20-year-old game, they're updating it. That in itself just makes me, you know, ladder's gonna work the same. You know, don't really need to get too much into that. But class balance changes. We got the Amazon first. It says the last patch they did was 10 years ago, or 11 years ago. And now, you know, it's time for a change. We get the Amazon, so we all know the Amazon kind of lacks in terms of their bow skills. Hopefully they can buff that, but as you can see right there, they're going to buff some certain melee skills. I've never seen someone use Impale or Fend, and you know, possibly free up some synergies, like they said, to get some build diversity, you know what I mean? But definitely buff the bow and crossbow, because I have a friend that started with an Amazon and he's always just like a bow person, and he stopped playing because, you know, they sucked and he kept dying. So hopefully they can change that. Assassins. So yeah, when it comes to assassins, you're mostly gonna see trappers, you know, barely martial arts people, and if they are, they're mainly for one use, and it's for Ubers or for bosses or whatever. But yeah, maybe they can change that. They do say that it's hard to get like the skills to like proc, I guess, or the combo points, so maybe they can change that a little bit. But as far as, you know, other traps that aren't used, yeah, maybe change some of those as well. And we got the Barbarian. I feel like, honestly, he's in a good place overall, but they want to do something with throwing Barbarians and possibly make some of these moves here usable, I guess. But we got the Druid. So, mainly with the Druid, they want to do summoning Druids. They think they're weak, so maybe they can change that. And certain skills, such as their fire skills, and I believe the Arctic Blast as well. So, you know, hopefully they can change that, and obviously, like, maybe we'll see more, you know, summoning druids, because that'd be pretty fucking dope, you know, instead of just being, you know, Necromancer as the one summoning class. Honestly, it's kind of rare for me to even see a summoning druid, so hopefully we get to see more after this patch. We get a Necromancer. Obviously, I think they need to fix skeletal mages. That they need to do more damage, because honestly they aren't even worth getting. They're just like, you know, bait at the end of the day. Also, the bone skill improvements I can see changing, because, you know, let's be real, it's kind of niche, you know. We got a Paladin. So, you know, Paladin is the most OP character in Diablo and has always been. So hopefully they can maybe balance him out. Maybe you know, and there's always like a set paladin. You know, it's either the Hammerdin or the Zealer or the Smiter. You know, hopefully they're gonna, like they said, they're gonna use make lesser used skills more utilized. So hopefully you can get more Paladin builds after this. Sorceress, Sorceress has just always been good. Hopefully they can change some of the synergies and maybe balance out Lightning because it's so OP. Also, like they said, they're gonna fix Hydra. I feel like as a high level move, it should work a lot better. Maybe have the Hydras shoot a little faster than the council members. The council member ones are good because they have so many council members you're fighting at the same time. They're spawning like 5 Hydras at you. But for a sorceress, I think the Hydras can go a little bit faster. They're also, changing the mercenary. I think that this is amazing because they're not just going to make the Act 2 one viable. They're going to make the other 3 somewhat better. Hopefully, I would say, give the Barbarian some Barbarian skills like Leap Attack and Whirlwind or something, and maybe the third act people, I don't know what to give the third act people, but just fix that because they are ass, okay? That's all you need to know. The Act 3 ones are horrible. They need to fix the mercenary AI and just the runewords, man. I'm just hyped for that. That is the most I'm hyped for. The runewords. Obviously, the mercenary changes 2 is gonna be the second, but whew, I am fucking ecstatic, and hopefully you guys are too. For us being so dedicated to a 20-year-old game that they've added new changes, it's definitely hype. So I just thought I'd make this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Peace out, guys.